Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a post from a person who is really nervous about taking on a new job in a brand new field, and they're worried about the potential for failure. So let's go ahead and get into it. They say, I have worked manual labor jobs, stock clerk, cleaner, and maintenance since I turned 18. I'm 25 and going to be 26 in May. I quit my recent position as a manager, and I am applying to jobs that I've always wanted but never seemed to get, which is office jobs, like a receptionist, administrative assistant, secretary, etc. I have some interviews coming up, and some friends letting me know that they may be able to get me in at the companies they work at. I am so anxious that I will fall on my face and be a complete failure. I'm constantly in a fight versus flight mode, wanting to run or stop applying and going back to the same thing that I hate doing, but I am trying to press on and keep going and tell myself that any job I have had when I have no experience, I became exceedingly great at. Not trying to sound cocky, but it is true, and what I have been told by all my employers. This area, though, is just new in all areas, and it is so scary. I don't want to disappoint and fail. It's already scary going to work at a new place. All the people and procedures are new, and you have to get in the groove of things all over again. But it definitely is easier when you know what to kind of at least expect. It is a whole new ball game for me. Does anyone have any experience in going through something like this, or is currently going through this? I would really love some advice. So, I actually have some experience in this situation. I had been in the same field for about 12 years, and I kind of realized that if I didn't make a change soon, I was going to be stuck doing that for the rest of my career. And so I realized in order to break free of that cycle, so to speak, that I needed to take a leap of faith. And so I landed a job in another field that I was really unfamiliar with. And I ended up having to take a pay cut and move across the country, but I thought it would be the right decision in the long run. And at first, I felt really out of place. I remember the first week I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this job. But once I settled in, I really grew to loving the job. I was able to take a lot of the skills that I had developed and experiences I had from previous roles and apply them to the new situations I was in. Yeah, in terms of the technical aspects of the job, I was a fish out of water, but I was able to adapt well and also able to use my own experiences to bring a new perspective to the table, and that was something my new boss found really helpful. Here's the thing. I think you're really scared because you're focusing on the unknown. You need to try to focus on what you do know. Reflect on all the things that you've done well in your past jobs. What your strengths are, where you've been successful. Write them out if you have to. Then look at the potential jobs you're looking at and see what skills and experiences that you've had that you're going to bring to this new role. If you're a manager and have worked in manual labor type roles, you have to be organized. You have to have a strong attention to details. You have to have a strong work ethic, be able to work well with others, and you should be able to relate that to a role as a secretary, which is also going to require a lot of those same skills. Now just think of specific experiences you've had that can help you bridge the gap between the two jobs. So maybe as a manager, you've had to manage multiple projects, deal with scheduling of staff, troubleshoot issues, and these are all things that you're going to have to do as a secretary as well. Another thing to consider is reflect on why your flight is kicking in so much. It sounds like you've created this kind of fictional scenario in your mind on how things are going to play out and deciding how you're going to respond before anything even happens. So the question has to be, what is causing you to create this negative story in your mind? Let's say you get a job as an administrative assistant and it doesn't work out. Well, does that mean you'll never work again? No, of course not. It means that particular job didn't work out. That's it. Again, you're assigning an outcome into a scenario that hasn't even occurred yet. So the best thing you can do to prevent this fear of the unknown is preparing as much as you can. Learn about the new role. Talk to your friends about the job, what skills you might need to learn, what you might need to get better at. And when you get that job, keep a journal of questions to ask. When you start, you're not gonna be expected to know everything. People hire for the experience you bring and the potential you have, not for the success you haven't even had a chance to achieve. Finally, you're getting overwhelmed because you've set up expectations for yourself that you don't even know if the new boss is going to have for you. You don't even know how success or failure is defined yet. So how can you say you're going to fail? So now you're just assigning emotion. Now you're not just assigning emotions to yourself, you're predetermining how others are going to feel. You need to give others the opportunity to respond as they want to, not how you believe they will. Anyways, I hope that makes sense and I hope it helps. If you'd like to speak more, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, good luck and I will see you soon.